Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Panda Talk. Today we are delighted to have an exceptional guest joining us, Pallaisha Govardhan, an accomplished athlete who won a bronze medal in Taekwondo at the 2024 Paris Paralympics and is currently a student at Tongji University's International Architecture Program. Let's get started. Pallaisha, thank you for joining us. To begin, can you share with us some highlights and the most challenging moments of your journey as a Taekwondo athlete?
I think one of the biggest highlight of my life would be winning the first ever Olympic or Paralympic medal for my country, Nepal, in 60 years long history. And well, it feels surreal. It feels like I'm living in my dream. Yeah, of course I thought of winning it. And I've dreamed of winning this big title, but let me tell you, it wasn't easy at all.
Yes, of course.
The way I'm saying it, it might sound easy, but it's not easy. I gave 11 years of my childhood to Taekwondo.
Such a sacrifice.
Yes, I started training when I was just 10 years old, and I'm 21 right now, and I played 2 Olympic, Paralympic Games. And yeah, it's crazy because I think I would consider China is kind of lucky for me because I made 3 histories here. First, I played Asian Games in Hangzhou.
What year was that?
I think 2023.
Wow.
So
recently,
It's recent. And also I won gold medal for Paris qualification games, and then I won a bronze medal in
the big one.
Yeah, the big one ultimately. So the journey's been crazy.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Wow. So then, as a student at Tongji University, how was your experience with balancing the academic life and these kind of sports achievements? What do you enjoy most about campus life here? How do you find this balance and also making sure that your time as a student is well spent as well?
I think the one thing that I love most about being in campus is the vibrant life in campus.
Yes,
it's really amazing. You'll never be bored. There's always something to do. The campus is really busy, you can always get yourself into activities, or you can just hang out with your friends, and it's quite amazing. And also the university has gym, swimming pool, and everything. So I think that really helped me because during studying architecture and juggling it with Taekwondo during late night hours, I could train there.
Very convenient.
It was convenient for me. And yes, it's really difficult to juggle architecture and Taekwondo because it's no joke. The workload in architecture is insane. But when you really want something badly enough, you'll always find a way out.
Exactly.
And I've seen if you're really organized and you follow a strict routine, you'll be really good enough. But I always enjoy it a lot because Taekwondo and architecture are 2 different things that I love doing the most. So nobody really forced me to you're taking Taekwondo, so you should always do something in Taekwondo, but my heart always with architecture, so I really want to just do something here. So I never felt that burden, but of course there are times where you feel it's too difficult, but you have a goal, you have a dream, so you got to keep pushing yourself and you got to work hard.
Very inspirational.
Yes.
Thank you. And you faced significant challenges through your athletic career, and you've shown incredible resilience. So what strategies or mindset have you adopted to kind of cultivate such determination and perseverance in this journey?
I think my mom has always been my powerhouse. She was the reason that I started Taekwondo, and she always pushed me to be a better version of myself. So, yes, it's hard. So when people talk about professional players, they always think they're always thinking positive and there's always strong.
Definitely.
But no, that's not the case. I feel terrible. I think so bad about myself that nobody even could think of.
Oh, no.
Yes, it's the truth. But the thing is, how long are you going to stay in that phase? If you fail, if you failed once and you're going to think, oh, it's enough, I cannot do it, it's over. Or you're gonna stand up and just what's next? What's your next dream? What's your next goal?
So important.
And I think that mindset is what kept pushing me forward. Even if in the darkest time I always search for a light.
Yeah.
So I was really, the training is really difficult. And when I got here, it was even worse because I was all on my own, and there was no family members to help me or anyone. So when I got here, I realized that my parents were superheroes all the way long because I just didn't realize it, you know, because there was so many stuff that they were doing for me, and now I had to do it on my own. I just felt so alone. But here's the thing. I think one of the toughest moments that I faced was in qualification games.
Oh, really?
Yes, for the Paris Olympics and Paralympic Games, because nobody really believed me that I could win.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and they thought that as I was studying here, I was training myself, so they didn't know like what was going on. Was I really training enough? And you know, when I got the news that I'll be competing for the qualification games, I got it like, so there's a game, and you know, if you don't win, we'll just try for a wild card. I was like, I didn't even play the game, and you already think that I'm not gonna win. And that just broke my heart somewhere, and I was just really determined, like, I'm gonna prove all you wrong. Because it was a tough game, because you have to win gold medal. To enter the game, Paris.
Oh, really?
Yes, if you win silver, bronze, you have to play another games to raise your rank. But if you, it's like a golden ticket to Paris.
Amazing.
Yes, and it was tough, and nobody thought I could do it, you know. And I just felt like it was a big slap to myself because I worked 11 years for this, and you still think that I'm not capable of, you know, like taking my country to that international level. I was a bit sad, and I just wanted to prove all of them wrong, and I just trained like crazy. They thought I was insane. Like, what are you doing with your life, you know? You're like architecture, studying the most difficult subject, and then you're training for like the Olympic Games. They said that you're gonna fail, you know? You're gonna fail really bad, and it'll take you nowhere. Like, there were times when people told me that Taekwondo will not bring food on your table.
Wow, really?
Yes.
It'd be that harsh?
It is. World outside is really harsh.
It is, that's true.
Yeah. So, and also, but you know, there were times where I cried, I failed, nothing was going right because I was struggling academics and I was losing everywhere in Taekwondo. But you know, my brain would say like, it's done, this is it, it's over, you've done enough. But my heart, my heart always whispers me, you know, like, one more time, just try one more time. Maybe this is your time. And thank God I listened to my heart.
Absolutely.
And you know, when I step onto the mat, I still recall that time, the Paris Games. I was ready to die in that mat, you know, but I was not going home without a medal that day. And when I got home, I gave that medal to my mom, and that moment made, you know, really everything.
So emotional.
Yes, and I think from my story, what you can learn is that if you refuse to give up, you know, no dream is too big to achieve. So that's that.
Amazing. So it's your self-determination that drove you, really. Wow. Thank you so much, Felicia, for sharing your remarkable journey with us. Your story is truly inspiring, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors, both in sports and in architecture. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.